Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to make this adorable little holiday arrangement. Isn't it super cute? We're using this little gingerbread wall pocket. It is so easy, super quick, and we just used a few products. So I think you're going to enjoy this tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and drop you down and we're going to get started. Hello everyone and welcome. Today we are going to make a cute little gingerbread arrangement using this gingerbread wall pocket container. So I thought that was super cute. So we're going to make a little holiday arrangement with this, and it'll be gingerbread themed. So the first thing we're going to be using is this flocked pine spray. I have already cut some of the pieces up and already have them picked. So I'm going to just go in and use those. And if we need to cut up that other one later, we will. I'm going to create a little bit of height with that one there in the back. Got a little pink fuzz on there. Get that one off of there. So this should be pretty quick and easy. I love using these little containers. Make cute little arrangements in. But if you don't have one of these containers, just use whatever you have available. You can make something similar. Okay, so I'm going to stop there for a second. Right here, we're going to have a big focal point, so let's go ahead and get that added. We are going to be using this sort of gingerbread themed poinsettia. It's got the brown and the white with the little red berries in the center, super cute. So I'm going to cut this down. And I think we're just going to use one. So it's going to go kind of right in this area right here. I like it. I'm going to cut the stem down just a tiny bit more, so it hugs our container just a little bit more. And I'll get my glue on there. We're going to get that in there just like that. So that is what we have so far with our little poinsettia. Now I'm only going to use one of these. You could do another one, maybe up a little higher. But I think I just want to use one. We're going to add some little gingerbread cookie sprays in here. So I think we're going to be okay with that. And I'm waffling on whether or not I want to do a bow. So let's see about the bow here. We can either go in with a little gingerbread bow, or we could just do a red and white bow, or we can do no bow. I think I'm leaning towards this one. Let me just play with it for just a second. I think that might be kind of cute to tuck a little bit of ribbon in there like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I think I'm just going to do 3 loops. And I just went up about 1/2 inch on that one. I'm going to pull this bottom one down just a little bit. All right. And I'm going to get that tied off there. And then I'm going to get it on a pick, and I'm just going to drop that pick in our arrangement. Okay, so I'm just going to twist this little pipe cleaner all the way around. Okay, and then on here. I might need to cut this down. I probably should have measured it before I put the glue on there, but maybe not. I think we're good. All right, so I'm gonna hit that pipe cleaner. A bunch of glue in there. Just make sure it's not gonna come undone. And let me cut our tail down. I don't need it that long. There we go. So the bow is optional. You can leave it off if you want to. Either way is going to be super cute. Okay, so let me show you what we got going on there. So we've got our little poinsettia. We've got our cute little bow. So we're going to move on. So I brought another greenery. We're going to add a little bit of this snowy eucalyptus. So let's get a few pieces of this in here, and then we're going to add our little cookie sprays, and I brought some berries, and then y'all, that's going to be it. I'm telling you, it's super, super easy and really cute. All right, so let's get a couple of these in here. And these are pushers, so for those of you that are new and don't know what a pusher is, that just means you can push these stems up and make them nice and clustered little picks, or you can kind of pull them and have them more elongated. So right now I'm going to leave these a little bit elongated. I'm going to go on this other side back here. Get that pushed down in there. Okay, for this side piece, I pushed it up just a little bit. And I want to get one kind of in the center. I think I'll push it up just a hair. Coming together, pretty easy peasy. So I am going to go ahead and let's add some of our little cookie sprays. So this is a little assort. You get two in this set. I just pulled one of them because we're not going to need both of them. So I'm going to get a couple of these. We may not even use all of these. We'll see. I'm going to leave that one on there just in case we don't use it. I don't have to worry with pulling that one out. Okay, so I'm going to get this one tucked right in there. I think I'm going to put a pick on it. Well, I said I was going to put a pick on it. It's got a kind of a thin stem, so you got to really push on it. Okay, and I'm going to go right there with that one. So look how easy this is coming together. Super easy. These type of things, not only, I mean, are they good little decor items, but they make good little gift items too. So we're gonna go on this side over here. Good little hostess gifts, or just any type of gift really. Okay, I'm gonna put one more towards the front, kind of behind our, I'm going to kind of tuck this one in behind our poinsettia there. There it goes. Now I heard the crunch. I want to make sure I hear that foam crunching in there. That way I know it's in there really good and I don't have to worry about it coming out. I'm gonna kind of bend those down just a little bit so it didn't look like it was having a wild haircut from the front. Looks a little bit better now. And we may add another little piece kind of to fill that in. Let's make sure we got all the cookies that we want in here. I think I might do one right back here. I'm gonna load it up with cookies. They really look more like little gingerbread snowflakes to me, but they call them, it's called a cookie spray. I don't know, y'all. Okay, now I brought some berries. I brought two different ones. I gotta figure out which ones I want to use. We got these fun little red crab apples, which are kind of nice and chunky. And then I have these little iced berries, which are really pretty. So I think I'm gonna go in with the iced berries, just because I have a little bit longer stem on these, and I think I can get it where I want it a little bit better. So I'm gonna go kind of right in the center in that foam. I think I'm going to drop those berries down there just a little bit. Okay, so I kind of tuck those back behind that poinsettia, and they're kind of falling down into our ribbon just a little bit. Now let's get one on this side. And we won't use all of this, so you'll have a couple stems left to use for another one or another arrangement. So I'm going to get one on this side. I'm going to try to make sure I can hit that foam. If not, I'm going to put it on a longer pick. Yeah, this one is, let me put it on a longer pick. So I didn't fill my container up quite as high with the foam as I should have. So I'm having to go a little deeper into the container. If I'd had a little bit more foam on there, I wouldn't have had to go so deep. So just keep that in mind if you're going to use the gaps and cracks. I left it, I was afraid the foam was just going to, you know how it expands. And so I didn't fill it quite as high. I was worried it was going to come out of that container, but I could have used it a little bit higher. But we're making it work. There we go. All right, so we got some pretty little berries in there. And I'm just going to take a peek at it because I think we're about done. I'm going to see if I want to add any more. So we have super quick, super simple, y'all. Just trying to decide if I want to add a couple more pieces of pine just to fill in a hair. If we do that, we kind of lose the cookie. So I don't want to lose the cookie. Okay, I kind of like that piece there, so I'm going to leave that one. And just hit it with the glue so I don't have to pull it back out. And then let me look. I think I'm going to add this little piece right here. Just so our little guys that are hanging down here don't look like they're, you know, having a party by themselves. They got some little eucalyptus hanging out there with them. I kind of got a hole right here. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let me move our little cookie. I'm going to add a little bit of glue behind the felt on this cookie. Make sure it doesn't come off. Same thing on this side. All right. There we go, y'all. Isn't that cute? Super fun. Very, very simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed this really easy Christmas arrangement in this little gingerbread container. I think it turned out super cute. If you are new to our channel, we would love to have you subscribe. Hit that little notification bell. You'll be notified every time we have new tutorials. So until next time, bye y'all.